Hey, what's up? This is Chosen, and in this video, we're going to be getting you your midweek wrap-up for Raid Shadow Legends, just giving you full context really quickly as to what is going on and what to expect as we head in towards the end of the week, so let's get into it. Alrighty, so we just had a bonus legendary event that I think made the most sense for most of you to go ahead and wait on, because we've got some summoning things that are coinciding with the Pardon Fragment events, and then we've also got the next 2x event is going to be 2x Ancients. So don't feel bad if you missed out on the bonus legendary event. I ended up pulling, and I did a video about it that I uploaded last night showing the results of that. I ended up pulling because I was so close to my Mercy system that it made sense for me. I was 10 shards away. So if I were 50 away, I probably would not have, just to give you an idea of what I was thinking. But yeah, we've got a lot of stuff coming up, and we'll go over all of that. But in terms of the shard events and the rotation of them to keep you in the loop, we're going to probably hear in about 18 to 20 hours or so from Plarium on the back end. They will let us know what this weekend's event is going to be. It's going to be some sort of 10x or guaranteed summon based off of a certain amount of shards pulled. We'll probably find out about that tomorrow morning, and I will upload to make sure and give you full context as to my thoughts of that. But as of right now, we don't know anything about this weekend's summoning events, but the next 2x event will be Ancient Shards, and it will be next weekend, about 10 or 11 days from now. Just if they go off their normal rotation, which they almost always do, 99% chance pretty soon here next weekend we'll be getting 2x Ancients. And obviously, we've got to do a wrap-up update on the Pardon Clan Father Fragment events going on right now, just to give you some quick context as to where we stand. So today, it is the 26th, and it is Wednesday. So right here is going to be where we stand today. So we'll go over the tournaments and events that are going on right now, and then obviously up there you can see that I am at 70 fragments total as of right now. So what you would do is go over in game and see where you can get to, and then what you've got coming up. So we're gonna have the big one is gonna be the Summon Rush event, and that's gonna be coinciding with whatever this weekend's event is that we just talked about. And then we'll be getting 10 more from down here on the guaranteed events with Dungeon Divers and Artifact Enhancement 3, both of those going on. So that is for me, this would be 20 and then 30, and I've got 70 right there. So if I'm able to do the Summon Rush event, I would be good, and then I would know that I'm perfectly on track. Now, if you're not going to be able to, you'd be looking at things like, okay, I'm going to get 5 from the Golem and 5 from Classic Arena is usually pretty easy, and then in the Golem, you would actually have 10 from the leaderboard bonus. There'll be a bonus for finishing top 2, and the Ice Golem is typically your best opportunity to do so, because the Ice Golem is the least desired dungeon for people with a lot of resources to go ahead and grind. So if you are in need of 10 fragments, going super hard in the Ice Golem would probably be a good way to go about that. And then also you want to scoop up the champion training. There's a lot of points required to kind of get to those fragments as well. So I just want to lay that out for you quickly so you know that we're past the halfway point, and it's going to be time to start really planning out how you're going to get to 100, because you don't want to end up in a situation where you're at 95 and you got to pay a bunch of money for some fragments or something, or be teased by those offers. So go ahead and plan it accordingly, as long as you are going for a Pardon still. And then while we've got this pulled up, we'll go ahead and talk about when the next CVC is going to be. So the next CVC, they typically launch them every other Tuesday. So it should be right here, Tuesday, February 1st. This should be a CVC right there. You'll see it'll kind of catch the back end of the last couple things going on for the Pardon the Fragment events. So you could technically wait and double dip for your artifact enhancement and stuff like that to really try and maximize your points to help out for CVC, as well as finishing up your Pardon Fragment events. Which leads us in quickly to what is going on in game. Just to go ahead and give you the full picture of the Fire Knight, you can see that I've got my guaranteed stuff over here, and my group is a little bit crazy. I've already got somebody up at 13,000. Now, if everybody was at like 4,000 or 5,000, I might consider kind of going after this tonight and trying to scoop up some of this, so I can maybe try to weasel my way into not having to go super crazy in the Summon Rush event. Typically, the way it is structured is going to be like 5 fragments that are kind of easy to get to, and then way up there for pulling a bunch of shards, there'll be 15. So it'll be 3 times more effective to pull a bunch of shards. They like to structure it like that, so you got to be wary and try to plan accordingly to get as many fragments as you can, so that hopefully you can avoid having to do all that craziness. And then also the champ training, I am going to get 5 more right here. I just need to go ahead and grind the campaign over the next day and a half or so to make sure I get to 5150 and scoop up those, and that will help as well because I wasn't counting that as part of the fragments I'm going to be going after. And then obviously that Ice Golem tournament is the one I was talking about, where that'll be your best opportunity to go ahead and finish in the top 2 to scoop up 10 fragments, the 5 guaranteed and the 5 from the leaderboard bonus. And then for the events, we've got the second iteration of Artifact Enhancement 2 and Dungeon Divers 2. There will be one of each of these coming down the road in a few days as we wrap up towards the end of a Parting Grandfather. But you want to make sure right now, and I would say get at least to, I mean, it's all pretty decent, but at least 4,000. You want to scoop up to those 10 core hammers for sure, if you're that close. But it's never a bad idea to max these out as long as you've got the silver to do so, because you can't really go wrong double dipping rewards. You're going to have to upgrade artifacts anyway. And then Dungeon Divers is going to be coinciding with the normal dungeon grinding you're doing already for the event anyway, but it does end today, so you want to make sure you're at least at 2,400, but I'm sure you are if you're going for that, because there's other things you're going to be needing to grind as well to scoop up those fragments. And we already touched on CVC. We should be getting that in about 6 days, coming up on this next Tuesday. And then we also got a brand new iteration of the Hydra that just launched. So you finally got a few days to catch your breath, or you can really stay on the ball and get your Hydra keys in right away. But we do have a new rotation, and you'll have the next 6 days or so to focus on getting those 3 Hydra battles in. And you're also down to the final few days of this iteration of the Doom Tower. Obviously, every time we get towards the end of the month, it's going to be time to wrap up the Doom Tower and focus on those secret rooms, so you can get as much of those silver keys in and as much rewards, fragments for those champions, etc. So start focusing on the Doom Tower as we head into the end of the week here, while we've got a little bit of calm before the storm with all the summoning events and the CVC and the madness coming up here in the next few days. We also did just recently get a new iteration of Clan Quest. You can see we've got 5 days left on those, so you want to go in and scoop those up and start focusing on them as well over the next few days. I know we've got a lot to focus on Raid in general, but definitely something I want to keep you up to date about is the rotation of all of this stuff going on, so you can kind of manage things effectively. Okay, so let's pull up the offer sheet and let's go over what is happening in the shop here. We've covered the privilege pack extensively. It's all right. It's like a 3.0 basically, for those of you that have PlariumPlay and have access to that offer. The monthly pack is going to be resetting around the same time as the Doom Tower, obviously at the end of the month. Grades out is about a 2.5 depending on which one you get. Now, this is the type of packs we need to focus on, because obviously 2x Ancients is going to be the next big summoning event. So 6 Ancients for 15 is probably not going to be very good, but we'll go ahead and plug it in here. 120. Okay, gems of 350, 6 ancient shards, and boom, gonna be a 1.40. Yeah, purchase them in a 4 up there on the top right. Basically tells you it's probably not gonna be very good. It was dead on arrival. Okay, so we've got 25 for a great deal mix pack. So 15 times 4 is gonna be 60. We've got the 60 brews and a 750 energy. So bang, and then 1.5 million. Okay, and then we're gonna go 7 and 2 on the tomes. Alrighty, and that's gonna cover it. So a 2.24, kind of right on the edge of what a pretty good offer would be, but we don't get any shards. I don't like spending money if I get 0 shards, unless it's a really good deal like a 3.0 or above. So not really one that I would super recommend. Mini mix Savage set. Savage is one of the best sets in the game, but $50 for this gear when you're gonna probably keep 1, maybe 2 is not gonna be worth it in my opinion. And then why am I getting the instant power pack? I don't know why I'm getting this, but let's go ahead and plug it in. I mean, I did summon Sishia yesterday. Spoiler alert, I guess, for the video that I posted, YOLOing some shards yesterday, but usually you get that right away. I don't know why I'm getting this now, but okay, let's plug it in. Let's see what is going on here with this instant power pack. Quite the stuff to plug in. So we got 8 things total. We're gonna go 250k, okay, and 500 energy, gems 300, okay, and then a bunch of weird mixture here. So we've got the superiors, and these are superiors as well. 7 plus 5 is gonna be 12, so we're gonna go 12 superiors, okay, and then 60 of the brews, and then 2 of the 5-star chicken, and then 4 legendary tomes. bang, 2.30. So yeah, not that great. Again, we're not getting any shards, so it's got to be pretty solid for me to want to, it's got to be at least in the teal there of a 2.5 if it doesn't have shards for me to want to go after it. So really nothing super special to take note of in the shop today, unfortunately. So alrighty, that's going to do it for this video to get you in the loop for Raid Shadow Legends as we head into the end of the week here and wrap everything up. So I anticipate tomorrow morning I'll be uploading a video about the events that are going to be going on for this weekend. I have no idea what they are currently, but we should know in about 18 to 20 hours what those events are going to be. So I will hear from you tomorrow morning about all of the events going on, and I am going to head on over to stream now for a few hours. If you would like to stop by and say hi, a link is down below in the pinned comment indicating whether I am live or not currently. Otherwise, as always, have a great rest of your day. Thanks for watching. Peace.